we have already covered the basic commands in Git, and now I'm going to show you how we can use these web-based version control systems to make your development life easier. Like, you might have managers in your team, you have developers, tech leads and stuff, and you might need to review the codes, and you can like share and discuss. So those type of things is possible with this web-based remote. These things are possible in web-based version control systems. So in there we can so I'm going to go with this Bitbucket, and I'm in the settings page. If you go to the repository, we have source, commit, branches. We have already know those things. Now we are going to go with repository settings right now, and user and group access, and here we can invite the people in the team, which means I have invited myself with another account for this repository. Okay, so in my Firefox browser, I'm inside that. I can see I have this git rebase test. I can see the commits as well. Okay, right, so don't worry, we'll come back to that later. So that is, you can just type the name of the person here and press add. That person will come here. So that is how to share your repository with another person. Right, so now this is the project that we have been working on, the git rebase test. We have the index with 3 commits, we have the feature with 1 commit. So we are going to do another code right here called F2, and this is a very critical part. So we don't need to merge things to the master branch suddenly. We need someone else to review this code. So in such cases, anyway, first we need to commit and push the code. So we check the status. We have one, so we add this one. It is called feature.html. It is added. Now if you check the git status, it's in green. Okay, now I can commit with the message of F2. Please put clear messages here. Okay, and we can push the changes to the feature branch. We have to type origin feature. Okay, it is pushed. If I go back to the repository and check for commits, I have one commit F2, and I need this to be I need this commit to be reviewed by another person. In that case, in all the other web-based version control system, there is a feature called pull requests. We can create pull request, that is like a request which is made to be merged in future, but before merging we can just review the code. So we go to pull requests in the left hand side. In the right hand side corner we have create pull request, and we can just give which branch to be pulled with to which. So in the left hand side you can see the latest changes, the feature branch, and which means which branch to be merged. In the right hand side you have the main base branch, that is the master. So we can give the title, we can give the description, what we have done, so and so, and in the reviewers section you can type the reviewers. So I have the myself as a reviewer, so I'm going to add this person. Okay, so if you need, you can just close the feature branch after the pull request is merged. That is what we do in the features when we have a lot of issues. If we done with the issue, if it is reviewed successfully and approved, we merged it and we close it. So that's how the project is going. Okay, so anyway we can just put that. So we create the pull request after that. Once it is created, still creating. Okay, once it is created, we can see the person is there as a reviewer, the description, and the changes that I have done. Okay, so let's go to my other account and see what is happening. I'm going to my Firefox and I'm going to my pull request. Anyway, I'm getting an email on that, right? So I have a pull request right here created by Asita Bandara, me, and as reviewers I have myself again, don't worry. So 2 accounts, okay? So I'm going to that one to check what is happening. Alright, inside that I can see these changes are being done. Good code. We can approve this or we can disapprove that one, or we can type a comment what need to be done. I can say, are you sure of this one is correct or something, and we can go back to this, and I think we have, there is no shortcut IO. So are you sure is comment is there. I can reply to this, yes, this is 100% okay. I can go back into my another account, refresh, I have it. Okay, then no problem, everything works fine. We can just approve it. Approved. So if I go back, so I approve that one. I'm going into my original account and refresh. It says it is approved. Okay, so the pull request is now approved. You can see with 2 messages. Now at last what we can do the merge to the feature. We can go inside the pull request and there is option called merge. So we click there, and when we are merging, please note that this message should be very clean. So I think the best practice is to have this in a single line and delete this merged in. We'll just have this. And when we are merging, there are strategies. So when we merge, we use the squash strategy because we don't need all the background commits that we have done in each feature. So we actually squash that into one single message. So we merge right here and merging is happening. Why this takes too long? Okay, it's done. It is merged. Alright, so if I go to the commits, okay, nicely the F1 has been changed to the pull request, which has been see all the commits inside that one is pushed into one commit, that is feature. If you want to check inside that, just click on the pull request here and check the history. So that is how the industry in the software development is happening. So we don't have the pull request right here. If I go to the branches, I don't have that branch either because we put the tick box to delete the feature once the pull request is approved. So we have a nice workflow, right? A kind of a straight workflow with rebase and the pull request and reuse. All right. Okay, so this is about the Git basic and the practice, that how we use the Git. So initially we did the Git introduction and the basic commands like git init, and we did git status and how to do the clone and how to pull the changes and how to push the changes, right? After that we did git branch, and to switch branches we use checkout. And the next part we did git stash, really important thing. So inside that we have save, we have list, we have pop, we have apply, and then we have drop. So all those things are under stash. Here we have this one also, okay, dash b, we did that one. Okay, then we did git merge, we did rebase. Very interesting topics. So I hope you got a kind of good understanding about the Git with these things. You can actually check more. You can search online and check Stack Overflow, and you do your own research on these things. You can just check on the Git internals, how that work, how these things are stored inside that. Anyway, these things are enough for your project work and the normal in the software development. Anyway, good luck with that. Thank you very much.